Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Unboxing Perspectives. I am Kanika and today I am going to take you all with me to the journey through Mumbai. So we recently visited Mumbai and yeah, the trip was overall beautiful, and today I wanted to share some of my experiences with you regarding the visit and regarding the bookshops or the stores that we visited. Of course, we being readers are not able to resist to visit the bookshops and the local bookshops available. So the bookshop that we visited during this journey was the Books Plaza, which is situated in Borivali West, Mumbai. So there is a location which is very convenient for you to track down. That is the Tanishq showroom, and you can easily go there. If this is the Tanishq showroom, there you can find exactly in front of which you can find the Books Plaza. And what I loved about this book place is that you will find every little thing in this. You will find the things ranging from the stationery, from the books of NCRT, CBSC, ICSC, and the other study material. In addition to that, you will get small souvenirs to take with you. You will get the books, that is the novels, fiction, non-fiction, old, new, used, wrapped in papers, and everything that you want. So it is a paradise for the book readers, and you will find it really interesting to visit. The most interesting thing that I found out in this book place was that it gives you book for a monthly rent. That is, you pay for the book at starting, but later on when you return the book, and if you return the book within a month, then they will deduct just rupees 50 and they will refund you the rest of the amount, which you can use to buy other books. So I guess that is always a win-win position. And in case you are not finding a book interesting, or you are just like, I am having too much cluster in my library or in my bookstall, then I can remove some of the books, I can return it to them. They will deduct rupees 50 and they will give you the cost. So that is a really beautiful thing. And if you are thinking of donating some books, or you are thinking of cleaning your bookshelf, then also you can go there. They purchase the second hand books as well as they sell out the books to you. So I guess this is really a good place for people living in Mumbai, especially because it is not online, of course. But this was a beautiful experience for me to go and have these second hand books as well as the new village books. So I chose out around 6 books from this collection, and some were for me and some were for my cousin who was accompanying me throughout the journey. And these are the books that we picked up from it, and we collected the entire collection for just rupees 1200. So I guess it was really a good deal for us. And after scrutinizing from all these books and from all these things, I chose this book, that is Anxious People by Frederick Backman and Brida by Paul Coyle. So these were the 2 books that I have in my TBR for this year, that is 2022, and I have already included that thing. So I just wanted to check out these books, that how it is. And Anxious People is a book which is recently released by Frederick Backman. I have already read his A Man Called Ove, which I included almost every video, and I absolutely love that book. And so I picked up Anxious People by Frederick Backman. Then the next book was by Brida by Paul Coyle, and I have heard a lot about this book, and I thought of experimenting on this book. And why not? This is an amazing book, as it seems to be, and Paul Coyle is always my favorite. It's my all-time favorite, and I think that I would love this book. So I really wanted to experiment through it, and to look out these 2 books, that is the Anxious People and the Brida, because of the fact that I have already experimented with these authors. So the other books that I got from here is one is from David Balakadi, and I have again heard a lot of him, and he is a wonderful suspense writer. The title is King and Maxwell. So this is also another title that I am looking forward, and I want to explore. I have not read any book from him yet, but I have heard a lot of praise for this writer, and I hope it turns out to be really good. Then next is Patricia Cornwell. I already have a few books from him, and I hope that this Convent series goes very good, and let's see what it holds, what this book holds, and what it turns out to be. Then Further, we also had another book which is known as Myth and Mithya by Devdutt Patnaik. I have already read this, but this was for my cousin who accompanied me throughout this book shopping and restricted me to some books. And this is by Devdutt Patnaik. I absolutely loved this book, and so this is the one which we picked up. Another set that we had was the Jeffrey Archer Clifton Chronicles, and I have read many books from this Clifton Chronicles in portions, in parts, but this was the time when I could get my hands on all the 7 books. So if there were some books that were missing out, we completed those books. There were 2 or 3 books that we could complete from these collections, and so we got these 7 books out there. Another beautiful things that we saw around when I moved around in the crossword, then this was the beauty that I got, is the Dan Brown collection. This is something that I always wanted to have. I have read all of them, but again, there is something in his collection that you want to have in your library, right? And then moving on to the most beautiful book that I encountered in this journey was the Amitabh Ghosh, The Living Mountain. He is a well-known Indian writer, and he is known to write beautiful stories around him, and this was such a beautiful book and it resonated with its surroundings that I just wanted to click it and bring it to you in this particular vlog, in spite of the fact that this vlog was for a particular bookshop only, but I included the other books that I encountered during my visit to Mumbai. So this was something that I found really interesting, and this book is based upon the story of a mountain where people resides in his foothills, but the mountain is supposed to be living, and this book focuses on how we are destroying the natural resources. So it is an old theme into a new story, but this is really wonderful book if you want to go to and read out. Then I encountered one of Robin Sharma's book, that is The Greatness Guide, and I found that this book was quite intriguing for me, and here are some glimpses from this book that I found really interesting. This book is actually a self-help book, and this book is based upon how you can change your habits into something very beautiful. So here are the few quotes that I loved from this book, and I found that it should be shared with you because they are something that we can follow in our daily lives without making much amendments or changes in our routines. So these are just a few glimpses of the entire book, and I hope that you like these books. And in case you are going for some self-help book, Robin Sharma is always a go-to person. Then there were a few books that I read, which I took with me on this journey, and there are the Katie Ford's Love Letters and Asura by Anand Neelkant, and these 2 books are almost at the verge of completion, and I hope that I make a review video very soon on these 2 books. So this was my journey through Mumbai, and traveling through Mumbai in this rainy season in monsoon was a lovely experience. And I hope that the people from Mumbai who are watching this video will go and visit that bookshop and read out through your heart content. You can exchange the books, you can read them on monthly rent, or you can purchase them new as well as old, and every book that you can have it. So that was all from my side in this vlog. I will see you again in another video, in another vlog that we are having in our reading journey. In case you have been to this bookshop, do mention that down in the comment section, and also in case you have read any of these books, then give me your reviews whether you recommend me to read them or not. So I will come up again with another video and another topic. Till then, happy reading and happy journey.